So I know we're getting late in the episode, but we got to talk quickly about Drag Race, the second season premiere of it, and our thoughts. And did you guys see it? Did you both catch it?
Yep.
Okay.
Caught it and forgot it.
Ooh, I know.
Oh,
right?
you didn't watch?
I caught it.
He caught it and forgot it.
Oh.
I agree with that statement, Joe. Like they definitely chose the right group to open the season because the second group isn't as strong as the first.
Yeah.
There's a couple in the second group, and I guess we hop in. I like Azuria or whatever, the girl from Atlanta.
Ageria, yeah.
Ageria, she looked like from Avatar.
Yes.
She is such an Atlanta queen. Like, it's so stereotypical, like the pageantry of it and the elegance of it. But she's funny as hell too, though.
Runaway look was.
Ate it. It looked rich.
She is definitely the Phaedra Parks of this season.
Period. Mm-hmm. But she won everything in that episode. She won like
mini challenge and the runway.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay then, go ahead, girl. Eat them up. So she's gonna be in the competition. Like, it's gonna be so for me so far it's her, Cornbread, and maybe Willow. For sure going to be in at least the latter part of the season. Was there anyone else in the second group that y'all cared about?
I mean, not really.
I gotta look
you know what? Notes. Georges looked good.
Yes, Georges did.
Georges too. Yeah, and although her talent was a lip sync, that bitch is a performer though. She performed.
Period.
Like, out of all the girls that lip synced as a talent, because she was
95 of them. I'm like, how y'all do a lip sync as your talent?
Girl.
Yeah.
I mean, but some people ain't got talent.
That's your job. That's not your talent.
But I just thought she lip synced phenomenally, and watch out for her because she's a little. I can see her being a little lip sync assassin.
And she had that human hair, I think. It was extra shiny, but I was like, at least the ponytail parts were human because the way it was just moving, I was like, ooh, you got bundles. Who'd you like, Dewan?
I'm trying to think, I definitely like Angeria for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was just a little, underwhelmed by the second group because I felt like the first group just came out with such strong personality, and I don't think there was anybody that was like I did like Georges, just in terms of her attitude and her dance ability and the stage presence or whatever. Right. She's just very firecrackery. But yeah.
Did you like Deja's look? Like, I didn't like, clearly her cheerleading routine was terrible. Like, it was boo boo, was not funny. How are we gonna have 3 lip syncs like that? Like, when you're gonna lip sync for your life, like that bothers me when they choose lip syncing for their specialty. Yeah, I'm like, bitch. Yeah. No, you gotta do something else. But
learn something. Yeah,
and then comedy.
I agree with.
Comedy for a minute, like, it's hard to do a comedy routine in such a short time frame. Like, it's got to be packed from the first second to the last second. Because the second you try to set up your moment, you done lost everybody already.
Yeah, it's got to be fully conceptualized. It's got to be fully conceptualized. I'm trying to think, who was there the girl that had that she did the ballet routine? Was that this week or was that last week?
Yeah,
that was this week. That was
this week.
Lady Camden.
Okay, so I was interested to see her perform, but it was just so interesting when she did her consultation with Rue, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you're a ballet." Rue was like, "Oh, you're a ballet dancer," and she goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that as my thing." She goes, "Well, no," but she told her, "I don't like ballet. It's usually boring."
And it was.
And it was. It was. I mean, she made it through, but it was just At least when Brooklyn Heights did like, because she was a classically trained ballet dancer. When she did ballet, she used ballet against. She didn't use it against classical music, which I think those two combinations cancel each other out to a snooze fest.
Yep.
You know, whereas if she would have did something that was a little bit more elevated in terms of the song, you know, and even when she was doing like pas de bourrée, pirouette, like
pirouette.
I know I made that up.
I mean, and she did it in heels, so I'm like, okay, good job there.
But I mean, have you seen the Miami bitches that be doing backflips off of the ceiling? Come on now,
you out here last summer.
You know, like, and you gonna get on this stage and all you doing is twirl around on heels.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that in church on Sundays, girl. Come on, you gotta do better than that. the number of shouts I've seen in heels, no, you gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that.
I felt like because I said this last week, the judging, I really liked the judging was really harsh. I don't feel like we got that same energy this time around.
Because they were all bored. They didn't know what to say. They was like, okay.
They bored them to silence.
Seriously, they was
just get off the stage.
They was like, good thing we got that other bunch. Because like even like we got to see the straight one, the straight one,
Maddie
which I like the name. I like the play of the name, and I kind of actually like that she came out as like Guy Fieri. I'm like, okay, that's funny. Yeah. And she it was cool with the little Marie Antoinette like head down. So I was like, okay, that's unique. But then she had like flats on. I was like, you gonna come out in flats? Like they look like Old Navy flats. Like.
I do like the fact that Maddie is, from what I perceive to be, like a conceptual queen, or a conceptual drag queen. You know, so like even when he did his performance, he looked like Prince, like a version of Prince when he was playing the guitar live. If you don't play the guitar,
you better shred the guitar. Like that put me to sleep. I was like, how is electric guitar putting me to sleep?
But you know what? Look, it was better than a lip sync.
You ready?
It was an actual talent. It was a real fucking talent.
That's true. That's true. And Alicia Keys, she don't really bring a lot of pizzazz. I mean, last week they had Lizzo, and then this week they're gonna have Alicia Keys. So it was a little bit of a snooze.
Yeah, it was snoozy. It was snoozy.
They could have set a picture of her there because she wasn't contributing that much.
There was so many.
Rue was trying to like play against her, and she was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Oh, Alicia, you don't watch the show, do you?"
There was some moments when they cut to her, and she was just like.
It's so true. It's so true.
I was like, oh yeah,
I did like Angeria's song though. I did like Angeria's song. It was catchy. Check.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But the rest of I was like, ooh, I'm so glad they had that first one because if not, I would be like, this season struggling.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And that's why they saved the straight for the second part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it was funny. Rue outed the straight. She's like, look. Well, we hear you're the straight one. And the queens were
and then everybody's like.
I was like, that's the first time I think I've ever heard a straight person get outed.
I clocked it as soon as he walked into the workroom. I was like,
that's her. That's him now.
And I knew, and I was like, because I saw his and I thought Guy Fieri as well. So as soon as they cut to it, I was like, yep, knew it. Because ain't no gay man gonna be thinking about no damn Guy Fieri. No.
Yeah. So I was like, bless her heart. So we'll see what the rest of the season brings. Obviously, there's some clear front runners, and there's some people that needed to go home. And I felt the right one went home this week. Ooh, excuse me.
Either one of them, in my opinion, could have gone home. Yeah. I wasn't really crazy about Deja Sky. I wasn't really crazy about like her overall energy. There was just something there's like a lack of like confidence, I think, in one's drag that. So I don't know. Either one of them could have left for me.
Yeah,
but they could have did a double elimination.
Diabetes, you're right. Because Diabetes is like talent. Her, well, what's the name? Like it looked like a circus. I failed the fuck out. I was like, that's it. Oh my god, that is it. Yeah. He was like, I think that's what she was going for. I think.
Right. And then she had the little hated it hat on. I was like,
oh no. And then she pulled out the little confetti out of her boot. I was like,
and that was like the third lip sync in a row. So I was just like, another lip sync as your talent.
Yeah.
Girl.
And you ain't even really dancing. And you chose pink. And you knew it was happening when Rue asked her. She's like, so you lip syncing the pink? Like, why you choose that? Well, because I got pizzazz. And she's like, well, what's that telling us about you? Well, that I like to party and it's fun. And Rue's, I was like, bye,
so
girl.
What is that telling us about you? Yeah. Yeah.
Because Rue was trying to pull it out of her, and Rue was like, you know what, this bitch, bye.
Yeah, literally.
Rue knew in that moment, he's like, nope, she going home.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, community, we're going to review the entire season. We're going to give our thoughts on the entire season. So if you haven't caught up, catch up. We're mourning Insecure, so this is replacing Insecure for us.
Yeah, some Rue tea. Some Rue tea.
Right. And then we'll try to find the UK versus the world and see what that's talking about.
Oh, we gonna find that.
We will.
We gonna find it.
Oh
yeah.
Because if it's another week like this week, we won't be talking about it. We'll be talking about the other one.
And actually, you know what? I also want to say this. We got to start saying Mo Hart.
Yes, that's true. Mo Hart.
Yeah, Mo Hart. Yeah, Mo Hart.
Yeah.
I know, Monique. You need to change your IG too. I'm like.
Ooh, that's like changing your social security number.
It sure is. It sure is. But yes, Mo Hart.
Tough work.
I mean,
not your social security number, girl. It took a second for that to digest.